You guys won't believe this. This is actually crazy. She just did this for 5 hours, 10 hours a day. Oh my gosh. Exodia Contagion. How often has Contagion come back? For people who are unaware, Exodia Contagion is currently farmable through Knights of Naberus. All you have to do is farm mother tokens. Every single Contagion costs 50 mother tokens, so a full set costs 500. If you are doing the endurance one, you can get about 2,500 in about 2.5 hours. That's right. You can get 5 Contagion sets in 2.5 hours with this method. Also, I have a feeling that this mission bugged at the end after 20 rounds. I stopped getting mother tokens after like 21 rounds or something. I'm pretty sure I had like 8,000 plus endo. I'm not sure why it bugged and it stopped giving me it. Potentially you can only do like 21 rounds or 20 rounds or something, and then it'll stop giving you tokens. If you want to see the builds that I used, I have them all on my channel. I don't have the glaive build. Punk Pain Gaming has the glaive build. I'll link it in the description. So yeah, all the builds that I used for this run, I'll link in the description. I started this run with some people, but then they ended up having to leave. Once they left, the rounds seem to be a little bit faster. Different bounties are faster and some of them are slower, so you want to make sure that you're doing the ones that you can complete 3 rounds in less than like 8 minutes. If it's taking you more than 8 minutes to complete the 3 rounds, you might want to try to re-queue and get a better bounty. The one that I like the most is where you have to shoot the thing, it becomes blocked, and then you have to follow the path to find the other 3 things to shoot, and then you go back to the original one, shoot it, and then open the cache. That one can take less than 45 seconds if you're really good at it. People are selling for as cheap as 50 already. The price dropped from 350 willing to buy to 70 overnight once this dropped. And the thing about Plague Star is you gotta understand how it works. Plague Star is the event that brings back Contagion, but Contagion isn't coming through Plague Star this year, it's coming through Knights of Naberus. Historically, we can see that it's been about 6 months or so, and then there's like 6 months or so, and then 14 months. Listen, I pulled up a calendar earlier. I calculated all of this. November 2017 to April 2018. 6 months, and then they released Plague Star again for a week and 5 days. April 2018 to September 2018. 6 months. September 2018 to June 2019. We got 10 months. And now look at this one. This one's crazy. We go from 2020 to 2021. And we go from January 2020 all the way to 2021. We go through the full year of 2020, and then we go through another 9 months. So after it was vaulted for a year and 9 months, it gets unvaulted for 3 weeks. During this 3-week period, it was already super high, right? The price of Contagion was already super high. During this 3 weeks, it dropped like crazy, and then afterwards it started picking back up. Eventually, after 13 months later, the price went up, but not like some massive amount. It was farmable for 3 weeks. Now it's farmable for an entire month, and you can farm an entire set in 30 minutes. Yeah, so you can technically farm 48 sets per day if you put in, okay, this is Kappa, obviously. Nobody's gonna put in 24 hours a day. But if you did put in a 24-hour farming day, like let's say you stayed up 48 hours or 24 hours straight, and you were getting a full Contagion set every half an hour, and then you end up selling them for 50 each, you would be getting 2.4k a day from this farm. If you times that by 30, because there's 30 days available, you would end up farming 72,000. The maximum amount of plat you could farm is 72,000 from this event, but most likely the prices is going to actually keep dropping. So even if you keep stocking up, it's most likely going to be more like 25 plat each for a full set, which if you're not willing to farm for a half an hour for 25 plat, maybe you shouldn't do this farm. But at the same time, if you do like the Deimos farm, especially the endurance one, if you enjoy it like I do, 100% you want to be grinding these out. I farmed what, 5 sets in 2.5 hours. I'm gonna be doing this again on stream to show you guys that it works. I hope you guys are wanting to join me and hang out. Swing by the stream if you want. It's on YouTube. Thanks for watching the video and learning about how to make tons of platinum this event. But also keep in mind, the prices will continue to drop this month, and they might go down as low as 25, and they might never recover back to over 100 for a set. I watched Flo's video. He was talking about how, I don't want to call out Flo, I love you, man. He mentioned how it's gonna sell for like 50 each. He's not talking about a full set, he's talking about each, meaning a full set would cost 500. That's just unreasonable. If you look at the history of Contagion, how many times it was released and the price changes between them, you would know that it's not gonna go back back up above 150 most likely. So for all the people who think, oh man, I'm gonna stock up and it's gonna go up to 500 in a few months or something, it's not gonna happen. Sorry to burst your bubble, but it's still worth buying and stocking up on. It's still worth farming and holding on to sell later. I would not sell it within the next like 6 months. I would wait like 5 months, and if you have multiple sets, then just start selling them slowly. And then if for some reason the event comes back, or there's news about the event coming back, you'll already have most of them sold off anyways, and you'll be chilling. That's kind of what I plan to do, because the event could come back anywhere between, like, Contagion could be unvaulted anywhere between 6 and 18 months in my opinion. Most likely it's not going to be more than 12. It's not going to be 12 months again. I feel like it could be 9 or 6 or something. Something tells me we ain't gonna have another full year of no Contagion, but there's a chance that we do, simply because of how much content D is working on. So I don't know, man. Comment below, what do you guys think? Will Contagion rise again, or do you think Contagion is kind of dead in the water now and it's not even worth farming? I am very, very curious to see what you guys' thoughts are. Thanks for watching. I love you for making it to the end, and enjoy the stream if you're coming to the stream right now, and if you're not, thanks for watching. Good night, sweet dreams.